Hi, I'm Elizabeth from the House of O'Brien, and this is Tracy, and we're going to lead you through a quick warm-up that you can do before any cardio, before any weight work. It's quick, simple. You start by warming up the core temperature of your muscles, and once you do that, you can stretch them out, and I like to describe it like if you took a rubber band, a cold rubber band, and you stretched it out, it would snap. Same with your muscles. You want to make sure that they're completely warmed up from the inside out. Then you stretch them out, and then you're ready to go. You get a lot more oxygen into your muscles. You get a lot more oxygen through the bloodstream, and your body moves more fluidly once it's warmed up. So don't skip your warm-ups, and it's not big. We're not going to do a bunch of big stretching here. So the first thing I do is I circle the arm back. So I just do one arm at a time. And the reason we do this is because your shoulders, people forget about their shoulders, other arm, and they forget about the fact that the shoulder connects to the chest and the upper back, both arms. And when you do shoulder circles, you want to scoop once the hand hits the lower part of that circle. Scoop at the bottom of that circle, scoop, which automatically intensifies the front of that shoulder warming up. Two more, one more. Now, the right arm forward, just the right arm, and the same applies. When you get to the bottom of that circle, scoop forward, scoop forward. That intensifies the lats, that's back here. It intensifies the upper back, and it intensifies the back of the shoulder and the middle of the shoulder, other shoulder. Scoop, scoop, scoop. We do this workout or this warm-up before my GTX classes at Lifetime. Both arms, scoop. Now you exaggerate, almost like you're doing that butterfly arm motion in swimming. You scoop like your hands want to go like they're going in water. Scoop. Yeah, good. 4 more, 3 more, 2, and 1. Okay, hands at your chest. So we're going to face diagonal and sort of to the side. So what I like to do too, start with your right leg, do a lateral lunge. Lateral, come on up. Lateral, come on up. Now, the motion we just did with our arms also told our muscles what's coming. Simulated some movement, and it spurs the little microchip, fictitious microchip, in your muscle, and it tells the muscle, here's what's coming. This lateral lunge also says to the muscles, you're gonna be doing this type of movement. You're gonna be engaging the quads, the glutes. Now when you go down in this, you wanna try to emphasize stepping on the heel, not your toes. And as you're coming up in this, you utilize tighten up your abs. So you go down, now tighten up your abs. So that starts to warm up the abs a little bit because they really have to engage whenever you're lifting or doing cardio work. Good, last 2 and last 1. We're gonna face you. We're gonna do walkout burpees. So all you do is you press your hands down, you go right, left, then right, left. Come on up, reach the arms to the ceiling, come back down. Now, reason we do this, again, full body warm up. So you're warming up from the middle, inner to middle of the muscle to the outside. Now, if you're a runner and you've ever started a race really fast, too fast in fact, you know that the outside of the muscle warming up first is detrimental. You don't have a very good workout or race. So what I'm doing here is I'm stepping out with these feet close together. And that's to warm up the glutes, the hamstrings, the quads, the hip flexors. As you come up, your abs tighten up. So you come up, abs tighten up, reach. We do 1 more of these. And the next time we come up, I want your legs to go out. So go out into a wide plank. Now step up wide like that. Yep. And reach. Now, I widen out the legs, just a little variance in the movement so that you can warm up the outside of your hips. And as you can see, Tracey's hands are flat, but mine are up just because part of my wrists hurt. So I'm up on the tops, like on the upper part of my hand. We're gonna do one more of these. Reach, go back down. Take your legs wide, hold it in a plank. Now bring your legs together. Bring your legs together. And just hinge from the waist. Catch your breath. And in yoga, we call this a down dog. What you're doing is just stretching out the arms, stretching out the back of the legs, stretching out the heels. Oh, this is such a great stretch. Awesome. Press just a little bit more. Then come back up in that plank. Take your right foot forward and you're in a runner stretch. Now the way that this works really efficiently is if you straighten out that back leg. If the knee is over the ankle, if it's over your toes like this, move your body back. And what it does is it stretches out the hamstring of the bent knee and stretches out the hip flexor of the straight leg. Okay, now take your back leg, which we're on our left leg is back, but it doesn't really matter. Just we're gonna get both sides. Take that back leg up and turn the toes out. Lift up your torso, straighten out that right leg. So your back foot is turned. You take your right hand, you reach it down to the arch of that right foot, reach that left arm up and almost exaggerate, pull the left arm back. And this stretches out the front of that shoulder. It stretches out the hamstring of the right leg. And if you shoot your booty back just a little bit further, you get a little bit of that inner thigh. Good. And if you can go a little bit further down, great. If you can't, that's okay. Now drop the left arm, lift up the torso, take your left foot front, parallel with your right, shoot your right leg all the way back, and you're down in a runner stretch again. So the bent knee is stretching out your hamstring. If you straighten out that back leg, your hip flexor gets a really great stretch. And when your hip flexors are stretched out, it releases any tension in the lower back. Isn't that just bizarre that it's all connected. It's all connected. So take that back foot up, turn your foot, lift up your torso and straighten out your left leg. Take your left hand and reach it down to that left arch of the foot, reach up your right arm, and then exaggerate pulling the right hand back. Breathe. Such a good stretch. And drop the right hand, lift up that torso again, bring your feet together, cross the right foot over the left, slowly hinge from the waist, grab onto your elbows, and just hang down. Now this stretches again the hamstrings, the lower back, the upper back, the middle back. And just lift up the torso just a little bit, uncross the right foot, cross the left foot over the other side, and hinge down a little bit further. Just go slow, there's no need for speed. None. Good, just release it, come up, all the way up, uncross the legs. Grab onto your right foot. Now if you want to hang on to the wall, that's fine. Or put your arm out for balance. And pull that foot close to your booty. And then bring your knees together and your hips forward. This stretches out that hip flexor and the quad like crazy. You need that. If that quad is tight, it's going to pull on the knees and it's going to eventually give you some knee pain. Pretty bad knee pain. Drop that foot other side. Pull the left foot up. Right arm out. Pull your left foot close to your booty. Knees together, hip forward, get in position. Now, if it helps to just focus on something on the floor to keep you balanced, just do that. You don't even have to look up. And then pull the foot a little bit closer, hip forward. Breathe. And then release. Take a big inhale up.